What's up, man? You were live on.
What up? What up?
Man, who is this? This must be the one and the only Insane Poetry.
It is.
Oh, shit.
It is.
How you doing, brother? It's
Happy
Rude.
birthday.
How you doing, bro?
I'm good. What's going on with y'all? All the pleasantries and everything.
Merry
You know?
Christmas, man.
Happy New Year, Merry Christmas to you too, sir.
Exactly. Same back. How y'all doing?
We're doing good, man. We're having a good night, bro. We're living it up, man. Having a little Christmas party.
Extended
Okay.
Christmas party.
Okay.
You're in some. We just had Zitro. We just got off the line with the homie Zitro.
Okay, Zetro.
Hell yeah! And then we had Jamie Madrox from Twisted stop by and show some love.
Okay. Shit. All right. It's been jumped off.
We're
That's
doing
right.
it
And
now.
now we got the motherfucking OG in this bitch.
Oh, yes, sir.
motherfucking
Yes,
G.
sir. Yes, sir.
So high, bro. It's so good.
Oh man, yes, sir. How y'all look? What y'all got announcing for 2024?
We haven't announced.
We're doing
shit,
bigger and better
dog.
things. We ain't got nothing on the books yet, but we're just gonna be better and more proactive at what
That's
we're doing
what.
right now.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about. Content, more content.
That's why we started off by finally just buckling down and be like, you know what, we need to get these fucking results out. Let's give them a Christmas present. We did it in a week, and it's like, you know, we just got to push ourselves to do it. You know,
Yeah,
And
we're
we
announcing.
haven't been.
Yeah, if you didn't
Right.
know, we're announcing all the we slacked and we fucked up on
Oh, we fucked up
the
big.
2022 Replicon Radio Awards, and we're announcing all the winners tonight throughout the show.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay.
So not only are we having freshness like insane poetry on the motherfucking show, we're also
Yes, sir.
putting all the information out there.
Right.
Actually,
That's
should we
dope.
get to one? Should we do one?
I mean,
You just want to jump to it right at the top of the...
we can.
Well, it's his time. Does he want
let's
us-
get him on there.
No, but no. At least
No,
it
no.
gives me a taste of what's going on. Yeah.
Oh, you want us to announce it? Okay.
Oh yeah.
All
Hell
right.
yeah.
Yeah. All right.
We'll go ahead. We'll begin the segment with
All
an
right.
announcement of the next award category.
All right,
That's,
Pete. Go ahead and give him a taste. You want to hit him with the drum roll?
He's got it.
no.
Yeah.
Man making a beat.
Hell yeah. I might as well.
Put it in the background.
That's
All
my
right,
dude right
let's
there.
hold on, let me pull this up real quick.
Mhm.
All right, we got that.
Let's-
All right, so let's do the big one.
Let's okay.
We got
all right.
OG on the line. Let's do the big one.
Let's do the
We're
big
gonna
one.
do-
Yeah.
So everybody tune in. This is the 2022 Replicon Radio Award for Album of the Year.
Album of the motherfucking
Yeah.
year. You know how big that is? Insane Poetry. You know how big that is?
The album of the year, bro.
Album
That's
of
bigger
the
than
year.
underground album of the year. That's the
big.
album
That's
of the
big.
year.
So this
Right.
one, I'm gonna give you the top three, but there was like ties.
Okay.
Yeah.
Number one is there. Obviously, there's a winner, but
Yeah, there's
Right.
a clear winner. A
so,
clear winner.
So third place, we had a tie between Twisted, Song of Sam Hain, and Hex.
yeah.
So
Okay.
those two tie for three.
Which are two
Oh,
great.
okay, so you got Hex and Twisted.
Yeah.
Okay.
Second place is the man tied with himself. So it's Ouija Mac.
Yeah.
Ouija Mac
Oh,
came
okay.
in second for Album of the Year
Well,
with
yeah.
Fallen Angelic and Stale Wind.
Yeah. Two.
Okay.
And these were all
Yeah.
voted by the listeners. We had nothing
had
to
nothing
do
to
with
do with
this.
it.
We just put the names out there.
Oh, come on, Ouija's the bros. Not only that, he deserved the numbers.
Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely.
And
So,
by
then-
far number one.
Bro, I'm
Like-
so hyped for this.
Yeah.
I hope
You-
everybody's
all
tuned
three,
in.
all three of us were.
like
to
a
be honest with you.
significant more people
Oh,
voted
shit.
for number one.
Yes. Yeah, number
Okay.
one was a highlight of the win. 2022 Album of the Year goes
Yes.
to Insane
Insane
Poetry.
What? Oh shit! No
Yeah.
doubt.
Violent art.
Shit! Violent art.
All right, brother.
Salute!
Congratulations, sir.
What?
Yes,
Yeah,
brother.
you-
What?
Not
That's
only did you
crazy.
beat out Ouija Mac, you beat out Twisted.
And Suicide Boys and
And-
Tom McDonald.
Yeah, dude, you just
I know,
killed
man. That's
it,
crazy.
bro.
That's crazy. You know, I know Tom McDonald. He gets his numbers, and everybody get their little thing. You know, hey, salute to everybody
Hell
who
yeah, brother.
Yeah, bro,
who
you
felt
killed
that album. It was one of my favorites. I hadn't done a record. You you make albums all your career, and you want that one lightning in the bottle record. So yeah, I think that was it.
Well, there
Fuck
you
yeah,
go,
man.
man. Congratulations.
Thank
Number one
you,
album
thank
of
you.
the year,
Salute.
sir.
Hell yeah, brother.
Salute LSP. Thanks to all the fucking fans, LSP and beyond, who fucks with us like that, or who just fucks with them. It fucks with Replicon Radio, and bro, it's funny because I remember you guys were doing awards way back and shit like that, man. And I seen Scum, get one and all these things, and I was like, this is cool though. That gives. You remember when back in the day there was nobody who actually. Well, back in the day it used to be everybody was supportive of the thing. Then all of a sudden, as time changed and everything, social media changed. Those type of you guys actually took over us empty void.
Yeah,
in the underground for sure.
We try, man.
Yeah.
We love it. You know what I mean? Like I think
You guys love the shit, bro.
Yeah,
You guys
I
love
think
the
a lot
shit,
of it
man. That's
is
just real shit.
for love, yeah. Like,
yeah.
And
once
that's what
people
makes it.
realize
That's what
they're
makes
not
it
making
genuine.
money or fucking getting fucking clout or something off
Yeah,
of it.
they're
stop.
gone.
No.
Yeah, they're gone in a year or two.
Yeah.
No, we
Right,
don't
right.
do
No,
for
real
love.
shit, man.
Like
Real
I
shit.
said, I'm like double retarded, so I'm still here.
Oh no, that's funny. Oh shit. Oh man, you talking so. I'm gonna tell you guys something right now, man. I don't know when the next time I will see you guys in the flesh, funky fresh in the flesh, but I know it'll be sometime soon.
Probably.
Try to get some things booked up out near your way,
All right.
especially in the Lou.
Hell
yeah.
yeah.
Especially in the Lou, man.
Yeah, that'd be dope, man.
I love being out there. I love being out there, dog.
It's
I ain't
always-
gonna lie.
We was talking.
chaos.
We were reminiscing earlier about we've had a lot of trials and tribulations with Replicon, and the very early days we used to work out of a studio, and it was a long shitty conversation, but
Right.
we were trying to leave, and we ended up getting kicked out of there. And,
Shit.
So we had to go off on our own, and the first show we did that was like bootleg as fuck. We had a sound bar and a cell phone, and we were in Dead Body Man's kitchen,
Yeah.
and we already had Scum booked.
Yeah.
So we had Scum with his deep ass Russian voice hooked up to a cell phone and a sound bar. You could barely hear him.
Yeah, I remember.
That's crazy. I mean, you know what? But that tells you how dedicated you are to the culture of it. You know what I'm saying? Let's be real.
Yeah.
You dedicated. You guys are dedicated to the fucking culture. You know what I'm saying?
And it was
Like,
crazy because we didn't
for real.
know him. I'd never met him then. I mean, I've seen him
Yeah,
live.
that
but
was the first time we've
we
actually
never interacted with him.
Yeah.
I'd never
Right, okay.
met you, and now it's like I feel like you guys are like some of my fucking best friends. Like I love you.
Hey,
fucking guys.
dude, because you know what? Because we genuine as fuck. You know what I'm saying? You know what it is. You done hung out with us, and we didn't hung out and had those conversations, bro. Them heart wrenching conversations.
Yeah, I'm pretty
like,
sure
real
you've seen
shit.
me cry a few times.
Yeah, fuck yeah. It's some tears shed, bro.
Absolutely. Man. Yeah.
Hey, but it's good to actually. Hey, bro, I was telling motherfuckers. I said, man, you know what's crazy is like I always felt I've been dope for a long time,
I agree.
but it doesn't matter until you fucking get popular. It
Right,
doesn't
right.
matter until you're popular, and it takes a while, man. And I try not to discourage the youngsters when they like, oh man, I'm doing everything and nobody hears my music. I said, well, it just your time. Either you gotta love to do this shit, and maybe your time comes, or maybe it doesn't. You just gotta love to do the shit.
Right.
Sure.
Very important.
It's very important to do that part, because if you don't do that part, then nobody's going to discover you. Even if they do discover you, you're going to lose it. You're not going to keep the steam going. It's a long term. It's a marathon. Hey, who wants to get the praise real quick right off the bat, and then nobody fucks with you later on.
Well, then
After that.
also they don't have the seasoning that's required to keep making that good music once they're at that level.
Right. Well, we can start believing the hype that everything they do is dope,
Right.
and that's
Well,
subjective.
yeah, once they get the
Right.
money, then they what else is there to rap about when you ain't broken mad? Like they
Right.
gotta figure it
Well,
out.
that's where the challenge comes in. Is when you comfortable. How do you make uncomfortable? How do you keep making uncomfortable shit, or how do you stay relevant? And I guess you have to evolve.
Yeah.
Some of your favorite artists, man. I hate it. Oh, I hate his new shit. But the older shit was fire.
Yeah, but also people got to realize that music changes over time.
Music
as well.
changes, man.
I mean, I think that like right now, like the best example of that in our scene is Twisted, because they're doing literally
fuck
everything.
Yeah,
They're
doing
trying
rock.
every little thing
Well,
they want.
except for country. Well,
I mean, they're not there yet, but they did
there's
EDM,
kind of a country
they
song
did
on
rock,
Jamie
they
might have
did,
hinted on
But,
they did punk,
What-
they're doing emo. Like, come on.
Well, no, and because they really like the music. You could tell that they're really with the music. They're not
Right.
just rappers.
Yeah, they're not just trying new
Obviously.
shit to see if it sticks. They're doing
they're
it
fans
because
of
they're
it.
just trying.
Yeah, they're
They
fans of it,
enjoy
they
trying
enjoy
new
it.
shit.
Yeah.
Right, exactly, and and that's how you create a new fan base anyway, especially in in the lane they happen to be in. I mean, let's be real. I think they will never get the coverage they used to get with the Juggalos ever again. Not saying they're not. It's just with the divide and all that stuff like that. I just think they'll never get that love from the other side ever again. So
It was a
as
blessing and
artists,
a curse.
what are you supposed to do as artists? You're supposed to just call up and go into a corner and say, "Oh, I quit." Fuck that shit.
Hell no.
It's kind of like a
You do that, you don't enjoy what you're doing.
kinda like
you don't
somebody that
enjoy
becomes
what you're doing.
Yeah, it's like somebody that
Versus-
becomes a child star, but then that's their image, and then as an adult, you got to break out of that image. Like it's a
Oh,
blessing.
hell yeah,
It's a
man.
blessing and a curse.
Shout out to
It's a blessing and a curse. Yep. I mean, how many child stars have actually broke through that
Corey
ceiling? And Corey Feldman. Corey Feldman. Hey, bro, I met that fucker, bro. It was crazy. Okay, I used to live in Cali, and with one of my homeboys, Rodney O. Joe Cooley, and we lived in a city called Encino. And at this park that was in Encino, Corey Feldman just happened to be there. We're shooting 21. He just happened, real shit. And he just starts telling us about the industry, because in that particular city, a lot of people who worked in Hollywood would move to that area in Van Nuys and all these surrounding areas, because they could go to the stores and all they would see is other actors and actresses and shit, and nobody would trip on them for seeing them. Regularly people would be on their necks. You're trying to get autographs all the time. But they were living in a city where you see them all the time and nobody gave a fuck.
Right.
Like nobody wanted your autograph in those, because it was regular.
How long
But
ago was
yeah,
that?
Corey Feldman came to the fucking park, man, while we was playing basketball. And we had like a little 15-minute conversation about the industry. He didn't have anything great to say about it, but
How long ago was that?
Oh man, that was probably
time ago.
a good 20 years ago, bro.
We hosted an
Yeah.
event. We hosted his concert. Was it last year? Last
yeah,
year.
yeah.
Oh shit! Okay,
Our
okay.
merch booth was right next to him.
Yeah.
Damn, that's
he was
crazy.
dope.
Yeah, that was about 20 years ago, bro.
Yeah.
That was a lot. That was some time ago.
He's
Yeah,
got
he's
one.
like making a
shit.
resurgence with
Oh, he's
him
going on
at-
tour with Limp Bizkit.
Yeah,
dog.
like he's,
Oh shit!
Yeah,
Okay.
like he's like making a resurgence with his band, because people they wrote him off in the beginning, like, oh no, it's a joke and blah blah blah, it's
Kinda
shitty.
is.
I mean, it's a joke, but like it's
entertaining.
It's watching a group of people up there just doing what they love because they're passionate about it, not because they're great, but because they're
Right.
passionate about it, and it's entertaining.
Hey, bro, I've been knowing Mr. Robert Van Winkle for a hell of a long time, and that's a dude I like. I love seeing his resurgence come through. He's able to go out and do this Vanilla Ice. Yeah, he's able to go out and do that.
Who that was.
That shit, man. He gets to live his life and do music and not worry about whether I'm trying to be hard or somebody dissing him. He made a fucking hit. He made a hit record.
Right.
Nobody could ever take that from him, bro. I remember I used to tell him that. He used to hate performing Ice Baby.
Yeah.
He hated performing that shit. Now it's every time I see him, he's performing that shit at stadiums and doing all kind of shit.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, you can't. That's like me. The song I'm known for that they play every year on Shade 4-5 is How You Gonna Reason with a Psycho. That's me not claiming that shit. Like, oh man, no, that was a record that happened years ago, but it worked.
Right.
And that's what people know me from. So I would always do that.
Like I get it when artists don't want to keep playing the same shit over and over again, especially like the really big ones that have been playing for 30, 40 years.
Right,
But it's like
right.
at the same time, like
That's what
that's
people know,
what
though.
puts you there. And like at what point do you have to be like, okay, I'm not gonna get away from this. I need to embrace it. You know, it's
Right,
like
right.
because that's what the fans want, and I understand it. Like you want new shit, but like last year, I did a lot of like bucket list concerts. I went to like seeing.
Okay,
I went to
okay.
like Tears for Fears and all that shit.
Oh shit, okay.
Like I did a lot of other ones I can't think of right now, but like that was like one of the main ones, and they played their hits, but they also integrated their new shit.
Their new shit
Yeah.
into it, yeah,
and
man.
like they did it very nice. They played it out like a couple songs here, a couple songs here, and they were happy about playing their hits that they've been playing for 40 plus years. Like when
That's
you-
an
like-
Ice Cube scenario for
like
me.
exactly. Like you gotta eventually realize that hey, you need to embrace that. They're like, hey man, okay, you were trying to get away from it. It didn't really work. How about you embrace it and also do your new shit with it, but be happy with it. You know, that's why you are who you are now.
Before we get too far off track, Insane, I want to tell you, there's 2 moments I regret within this past year.
Okay, what was those?
One is hosting the show with these guys for Corey Feldman. I would have loved to meet him. And I also kicked, because I had something else going on, but I also kicked myself in the ass for not coming over and introducing myself and talking to you at fucking Tom Wood's float. You were already...
Oh, shit.
Well, the reason why I didn't, and I kicked myself in the ass because I know it probably wouldn't have been a big deal, but you were already talking to someone, and it was a female, so I didn't want to step in on your game or anything. So...
Oh, no, that was anybody you catch me talking to that ain't my wife is pretty much a friend.
Okay. That's it. See, and I didn't know any of that, so I was like, the
OG ain't crossing no barriers, bro.
There was an 8-foot gap between
I will get cut at home.
He was respectful of that lady.
They were while they were watching the show go on, and I didn't.
Right. No, and then that's dope. That's dope. You know, I feel that some people just come up to, they don't give a fuck. That's their only chance. I'm jumping on you like a lion on the cut.
That one time Violent J got my shirt wet.
Yeah. But I will promise you this. The next time I see you in person, I'm coming over and I'm talking to you, goddamn.
Yeah, we got to do that, man. Hey, you know what? I'm sure we're gonna be at the float again, or at least hopefully I know I'm gonna be somewhere. Sure. I'm hoping so.
I'm sure.
It seems like there was a lot of love the last time and stuff like that. So
yeah, absolutely.
And I loved it. I actually loved the float.
Yeah, I know. Scum has been out there the last 2 years, so I don't see.
He's been out there too. Yeah, I've been out there the last 2 myself.
Yeah, so I don't see why you guys shouldn't be back out there.
Oh yeah.
Word. I might even fucking do the float itself.
You should, man.
But I know now how to be prepared because I got to watch Smalls unprepared and Scum unprepared
and Paul
on the river for 6 hours with Lynch with a couple of bottles of water and a whole bunch of beer.
Oh my god!
Poor Lynch was sleeping on the ground.
Well, we just combined our crew, your crew, and we're all good.
Yes, sir. Oh yeah, get Cannonball starter, Pitbull.
Brother, we're good to go.
Yes, get Joe ass out there, and make sure you know what I love about the float though. Everybody kind of looked out for each other too, man. Really, real shit. That shit is good.
And that's a lot I see at the gathering too. A lot of people at the gatherings, they watch out for one another. The float, they watch out for one another, and even everybody's watching out for like the kids and stuff. You know.
Right. Real shit.
And it's good to see the family, even though we might be divided. It's still we all come together as one when there's kids and other people involved as well.
Exactly. See, and that's beautiful because that's how you continue on, bro.
Right.
I don't think that's what I think some of the artists miss out on because they're so busy trying to get, and I get it. Right. Everybody want to be known and get their shine on, but hey, man, and sometimes you have to put that ego to the side get a kid a hug, take a picture with the kid, sign his autograph, give him a shirt, do something. Right. Make him feel good.
My favorite thing about the float is that, it's that old school magic that us old school juggalos are missing.
Yeah, for sure.
Like it really is. Like, and people don't understand. And I'm glad that it's still in the early stages. I want them to be successful. Don't get me wrong. I want it to blow up and all that stuff. But right now,
I like it the way it is.
It's precious right now.
Yeah.
All of us old school heads, it's precious.
And I think with it being not as far away from the gathering, it's like you're not going to get. It'll be. I think it'll be cool and not overly because some people they're only going to say, hey, you know what, if I'm going to pick one out of two of the shows to go to, or if depending on financial scenarios, they're going to probably pick the gathering.
Yeah.
And it's easier to get to. There's the fucking airport.
It's easy to get to. You're gonna have a wide variety of artists you can pick from to go watch. There's multiple days of it. So people will spend their whole year saving up for that experience.
Yeah.
But the float is getting people that maybe I don't have $200 and something just to even get in. Not on a parking pass, but maybe I can get in the float, get a weekend. Get some good performances, and it's not so crowded.
It's so positive,
and it gets people out in the
positive
nature.
vibes.
Yeah,
And,
yeah, oh yeah, the vibes are incredible.
Yeah, it gets you out in nature, and the cell phone signals aren't that great.
No.
So it's almost kind of like you're having to be out in nature, like
Bro,
like
I
the
just
old
throw
school
my
fucking
phone
gathering.
aside.
Oh, yeah.
I don't even look at it at the float.
Yeah, but
I'm
but people
fuck
are
it,
addicted
dude.
to
I'm
My
out
phone
here with
works.
my
I put
boys
it on
and shit.
airplane mode. I'm like, it don't work.
Yeah, that's
I'm out here-
No, that's smart. See,
I'm out here with my friends and family, man. We're just hanging out, having a good time. That phone don't mean shit to me. You know,
yeah,
sometimes
I
you
might
gotta
have to bring the
force
wife out next time because I know she really would enjoy this. I mean, she's done a couple gatherings back in the old days and stuff
Right.
like that, but for her to go out to the float is like more personal.
Yeah.
You know, it's not so many. I think she would enjoy that even more.
yeah, for sure.
Hopefully, you know, and like I say, you know, it was, she heard how much of a good time we were having, you know, the whole week. I'm like, yeah, man, this shit was really, really cool.
Yeah, and
You know?
honestly, like the float gives off like family vibes. Where the gathering is like just, oh hey, come watch the
Party.
show, and then you know,
Right.
Party mode.
It's a party. It's a party of
debauchery.
both things, but you're right. The float is more of a family,
family, and we have a party
friendly.
too. But
Yeah, and it's a party too. No question about that. No question.
As somebody
But-
that go ahead.
Oh no, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, as somebody that doesn't like really go out and like invite myself to other campsites, like at the gathering, it's basically like I'm going around. If I don't see somebody that I know, like I'm basically just going from my campsite to the stage, watching the show and going back. I might meet up with some friends, but at the float, I feel like I could walk through and just
You
stop at
can walk
anybody's
anywhere and
campsite.
sit with anybody.
And
That's
be
what's
like,
crazy.
Because it's more of a peaceful, serene, like, hey, we're out here kicking it. It could be chaotic, but like it's more so like oh shit, hey, how you doing? You know, and like a way more friendly
yeah, at the
environment.
gathering, you never know who you're going to stumble upon. They might want to fight, or they might accept you and be like, "Hey, man, just sit down, have a drink, whatever, have fun." You never know when you're gonna get at the gathering.
That is true. That is true. Motherfuckers be at the oh, I'll see you at this. Yeah, they had that beef earlier in the year, and then I'll see your ass in June. I'll see your ass in June.
And a lot of them are festival hoppers that, you know, they go from one music festival to another, and they, you know, they come out and they go to the gathering because it's crazy and all that stuff.
Right.
You know, so
And,
like
you know, the gathering is like you say, it's more. You got so much entertainment in so many different areas. It's like you can go to the gathering and not see people that you know.
Oh yeah, for sure.
At the float, you're gonna see the people you know.
100%.
Right.
100%.
Yeah, the gathering's just gotten so big over the years, and I think the float will too eventually. But
Eventually. But as you were saying, that it's the diamond. It's shine bright. It's Mariana. It's just shine bright like the diamond. It's real. It really is right on its own little thing right now.
I think
the
gathering has got it diluted. You know, it's got diluted with the fan base, like whoever's getting there and all that stuff. So like,
well, it used to when they had like mainstream guys come in or people come in, then you were getting more like the mainstream fans coming out, and
right.
Which is fine, but like a lot of the juggalos that wanted to go to the gathering, I mean, too many beefs started. You know, people started falling off for whatever reasons. They started causing drama, and like, you know, the politics became too much of a mainstream thing in the juggalo community when it came to the gathering. We don't have that.
I don't know when that happened, man.
Well,
I'm trying to figure out when the fuck did that actually
as people
happen.
started getting older, and more beefs became like bigger deals and more political beefs. Like, oh, well, I'm not going to do business with you. You know, it went from like, I'm going to beat your ass to like, I'm not doing business with you. You can't do business in my town. And
us old heads have been always like accepting of people, and then like it seems like the newer people that are coming in are kind of like, no, dude, you don't know shit about this, so stay out. Like, don't come in our way. Us old head juggalos were always like more accepting of people coming in.
And I noticed that. I noticed that too. It's you know, you have 17%ers. You got all kind of different older juggalos that have a different connection to it all. You know, like they bring their kids. Their kids are a part of the movement. You know, because to me, you know, being a juggalo is way more than it's a lifestyle. It's a culture and a lifestyle within itself.
Right.
You know, I didn't know that shit. I'm from West Coast. I'm from LA, gang territory.
Right.
You know, we didn't have any idea what juggaloism was until you get introduced to it and you realize that it's so many different. Like, the crazy thing about being in a box, you know, oh man, we're in a box where we have to I know people that live in Long Beach, California, have never been outside of Long Beach. Maybe even ventured into Compton, which is the next city.
Right.
But they
Exactly.
never leave that motherfucker. And it's like I'm telling my wife, I'm like, I'm the exact opposite. I've been outside since a youngin'. Like outside, when I really wanted to do hip hop, I was in some of the most dangerous areas, not caring about the dangerous area because I was so involved in so embracing the culture that I was putting my life on the line. Didn't even know it.
He went through Compton sporting hammer pants.
I mean, we all did back in the day.
Shit.
But everybody.
Hammer was a G, bro. A lot of people don't know that. But everybody thought Hammer was just all pants and dancing. Hammer was a gangster, dog. He was a thorough dude, bro.
Fuck yeah.
thorough.
Fuck yeah, that dude is fucking.
He was fucking with Death Row and shit, right?
Yeah, he was fucking with the Row, bro. He was fucking with the Row. It was a lot of gangster shit going on over at the Row.
Anytime you fuck with Suge Knight, you got to be gangster, bro.
No, that's not entirely true. That's not. Well, you have to have a mentality like that. Yeah, your mentality had to be on point like that, though.
For sure, absolutely.
Some of the people I knew from the East Coast that actually before even used to fuck with Dr. Dre before Death Row was even started.
Right.
They're really, really good. They kind of in the movie they loosely talked about them. A group called HBO out of East Orange, New Jersey.
All right.
I knew them personally knew them. I knew when they really was fucking with Dre. Dre was their homie, but when Dre went to Death Row, it wasn't Dre's label. It was Suge and them label.
Right.
And those guys didn't understand, so they got into a real scenario with Suge. The homework, the research is, some extra shit went on at Solar Records. I know the whole thing, description and all that,
right.
But the whole thing is, man, it doesn't matter at this particular time of day. Those guys, one of the guys is not here anymore.
Right.
The other guy, and Dre is, Dre and them are living the lives, It's crazy though. One of the groups I used to do shit with, Rodney O. Joe Cooley, they got out on a radio station called KDAY, 40 years anniversary. They had them, DJ Quick, and Dog Pound on.
Yeah.
And they were talking about all these years are coming up and talking about Hammer, and they had Busta Rhymes, all these dudes that was sending love to this radio station. I used to DJ for this radio station. If you didn't know that, I used to DJ at one time.
Oh, yeah.
I did. I was called a mix master. And you just ran into all these different scenarios in Cali, man, and because I was around it at that time. It's crazy to be in the field I'm in right now, and the environment I'm in right now, coming from where I came from. They look at me like weird as fuck. I'm telling you, these people look at me like that is weird as fuck, but they know I found my lane.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what any artist, find your fucking lane. Don't let nobody dictate that shit. Just find your lane.
Yeah.
And be true to it. That's the real shit right there, to being true to your shit. And let the people who fuck with you, man. That's why when you said, hey, man, I want to get you on and shit like that, I was 100% with it. 100%.
We appreciate it for sure. And I grew up listening to East Coast or West Coast rap, rather, not really so much East Coast, just a couple artists from the East Coast. But I was more of a West Coast fucking old school head, dude, that was my shit. Snoop Dogg was a fucking shit to me. E40 was a shit to me.
E40. I knew you was gonna say E40. I knew you was gonna say. How could you not like E40?
Right.
I could tell why East Coast dudes didn't like E40 for a while.
Yeah.
But after a while they jacking his language. Everybody jacking his language.
Yeah,
his old lingo.
Yeah, even Too Short and the whole NWA.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, they had that NWA. I mean, but you know what though, man? The crazy thing is there was so much music and talent out. They just couldn't make it to record labels and get discovered.
Not at all.
Yeah, man. Come on. Hey, you guys out there in the loo with my bro. Spade Ripper. Spade Ripper's a whole ass animal. Whole ass animal.
Homie of ours too, yeah, for sure.
Hell yeah.
I love his shit. I love his shit.
There's an artist out there, but he goes by the name of TQ, which I was actually listening to. That got very little airplay. And
shit!
And TQ is very phenomenal with his lyrics. I mean, the dude is a genius. But where I was going with all this, Suge Knight had built that Death Row Records by himself. So
no question.
So he was very protective of it. So if you fucked up, you got what came to you. I mean, that's all there was with that. But there's just so much talent from the West Coast. It's just unreal, man.
And it's crazy because you know why I think the hunger to be known is back then East Coast was running shit. All of the birth of hip hop and West Coast was doing a lot of electronic music at the time. You know, so for the artist to try to get known, it took a Snoop Dogg.
It did.
It took an NWA, but it really took a Snoop Dogg.
Yeah, for sure, 100%. I mean, when that Doggy Style album came out, the whole world changed.
The whole world was on it. The whole world was on it, bro.
Yeah,
I mean, you see in Japan, everybody got lowriders in Japan.
Right?
Can't speak a lick of English wearing khaki suits and Nike Cortez. I'm like, it's on.
But they know how to fucking slam a car
to
the ground for sure.
No, the real shit.
Yeah, that's the shit that I grew up on, and I got P turned on to that. And he was like, what the fuck are you? I'm like, bro, you have no fucking clue what the fuck you're missing out on. I mean, the first tape I've ever bought, tape, not CD, tape, was the Dre Day. It was Dr. Dre's Dre Day album. Or the Chronic album.
Doggy Style was the first cassette. First rap cassette.
Yeah, the Chronic album.
Man,
not cassette, but rap cassette. Was
this how you know people was broke when they made the Chronic album. Them motherfuckers was eating Popeye's chicken every night. Right. I know the studio they recorded. That's what I'm saying. The same studio that my dudes got into it with Suge Knight was Can-Am Studio.
Yeah.
Which is, you know, I mean, this famous Death Row studio. That shit is right off Hollywood Boulevard. I mean, like right around Hollywood Boulevard.
Yeah.
So, and it's crazy.
It actually amazes me that nowadays that Snoop Dogg owns Death Row Records. He bought Death Row Records. I don't know how true that is. I'll be honest with you. I know he's coming out with all the lines.
I know there's two sides of the story. There's definitely two sides of the story.
Right.
And I think, you know, Suge being incarcerated doesn't help his version of it.
Right.
And Snoop having, you know, on his right, because you can go on YouTube and hear Suge, you know, from jail tell his side of the story. He's not cool with Suge, or he's not cool with Snoop and him at all.
No, not at all. Nope.
Not at all. But when you hear Snoop talk about it, it's all love for sure.
It was definitely vindictive.
Yeah, that's why I said I don't know how true. You know, I know he's coming out with all these lines of Death Row this, Death Row that, and I know he made a purchase, but I believe it's not all love.
I don't think it's all love.
I don't think anything's love from Suge. I mean, he's not a good person.
No, you know,
you
look at it. You look at it like this. I helped build this dynasty.
Oh yeah.
Then when Snoop left, he was saying "fuck Death Row" because he even had an album gonna come out on No Limit Records called "Fuck Death Row."
Right.
But Master P had, you know, kind of, you know, that's not a smart idea.
Master P has some common sense in him for sure.
Yeah, no, of course. Yeah, of course. And you know, Snoop was dealing on emotions. These dudes is dealing with straight business and acrobats.
And that's one of my favorite rappers is Master P too. I mean,
dude, I 2012 gathered.
Yeah.
George Clinton, Master P was there.
Which Master P pissed me off at that point, by the way.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. Because,
see, I know Onyx was there that year. Yep. Fucking before Homeboy died from what was his name? Static X.
Wayne Static.
Wayne, man, because he had his music in that fucking movie with Aaliyah, the Queen of the Damned.
Yeah, that's it.
And I was really like into Static X shit at that time, man. But all of them played that at that gathering that year. It was pretty fucking dope.
I'll tell you why I was irritated, and you tell me if I'm wrong.
Okay,
so Master P hit the stage. I'm like, all right, dude, we're gonna get all the hits. I got the hookup. We're gonna get pretty much anything off of fucking Get OD. Like, oh my god, like he's gonna just blow this set up.
Right.
And then he comes out with this white cat and hands the mic over to him and says, "Let's do it." Because old boy was like, "This is a white trash party. This is my kind of party. Let me handle this." And I'm like, "What? Wait a minute. What just happened here? Where's Master P at? Bring his ass back." And that was so disappointing because there was like nothing done from like Get OD. Like I got the hookup wasn't even done. And I'm like, what are you doing?
And
bro?
I got the hookup was such a dope album.
Yeah, I mean it was even in his movies. Why wouldn't you have done that? Like that's one of your famous tracks. That's what you're supposed to do. And I feel like he just failed at that performance. And I know he was trying to bring up this cat, and I get that, but when you're paid to do a performance, just do your performance. Like
right.
Anything.
Well, I mean, you can incorporate it in depending on the length of your. You want to showcase your new artists and all that, but you want to do if you're gonna do that, you got to do your hits. You got to come out swinging. Yeah. Like Ice Cube can hold down a fucking show for an hour and a half,
which he was at three gatherings. I do believe, and Ice Cube put it down every time he performed.
Every time. You know, he don't do like one suck song. Every song is a banger.
Yeah, for sure. Like I was just listening to Ghetto Bird the other day, and I'm like, Jesus Christ, Minister Society and fucking Ice Cube, motherfucker. I get it all in one fucking track.
Oh man, hey, that's dope. That's dope.
Which is one of my favorite movies, by the way. Minister Society.
Yes, sir.
Fucking banger. I mean, next to Boys in the Hood, obviously, but.
Boys in the Hood, Minister Society. I can keep going on.
Oh yeah, fucking South Central, Colors.
South Central.
I mean, yeah, for sure. We can go on all day long about movies, for sure. Yeah, like I said, I'm an old school fucking rap head, man, and that's my shit.
That's right.
And I love it all. Like even like the movie fucking Trespass. Everybody sleeps on that motherfucker.
Oh shit, Trespass was fire.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's a movie I haven't heard anybody say anything.
No, dude, people sleep on it. It's a phenomenal movie, man. It's pretty damn good.
But, yeah. Oh man.
Yeah, I mean, there's.
I'm putting one in the air for y'all. I'm smoking on one right now. I just had to come blow one and say, hey, we got to go into the year 2024 with the Mamba mentality, Kobe mental. Go in here and take this shit.
Hell yeah!
I think that's why I stay alive doing this shit, because I never feel like. I don't know. I feel like I'm always challenged doing this shit, dog. I ain't gonna even lie.
But it's what you love.
It is, man.
It comes, and that's why you feel childish, because it's something that you grew up wanting to do, and everything that you do comes from the heart, and you just enjoy. You love the shit out of it.
Oh, for sure. But you know what I do love? I love the fact that the evolution of the music and everything. Like, I ain't one of the old heads and, oh man, these young cats doing this mumble music. I mean, have you really listened to it? Is it mumble music or your ears too slow?
Right. No, I get that because I was like that. I was like, fuck this mumble shit.
I was at a second too.
And I was at a second. Listen to it, and I'm like, they're actually words, and they're really quick about it.
Yeah, and it's the grooving and stuff. Like, how the fuck am I mad at this shit? It made me, the 808 sound that everybody's distorted really hard now. I'm like, shit, I remember when the Beastie Boys and LL Cool and Run DMC were all using that when they first came out. License to Ill is full of 808s.
Right.
We used to ride around with Nissan trucks bumping that shit.
Yep.
Yep. So it's like, now it's a new era with the same 808, just done differently. And I mean, like I said, man, I'm a DJ at heart, also. So you can't kind of say, oh, I only like this.
Right. No, for sure. You got to listen to it all, for sure. If you're going to be a DJ, sure. I mean, you could put a fucking record on and let it fucking spin and fucking go somewhere. But if you're a true DJ, you're going to sit there, you're going to listen.
You learn a lot about music.
There's a passion about how you put your shit together. I know.
For sure.
Right. Yeah, you definitely have to listen and have a passion for everything. It ain't just old school 80s, 90s hip hop, 80s, 90s rock, classic rock. No, you got to have an ear for it all.
The ear for it all. Hey, shit, I was watching fucking Netflix, man. I come up when MTV was cracking. George Michael was with Wham, and they had a little piece on Wham and how George Michael had that Careless Whisper song for 20 fucking years before it really actually came out.
That's crazy.
That's fucking crazy. And look how smash of a hit it was.
It's a great song.
Great song. He wrote it. He wrote it and he sang it, and none of the labels liked the shit until he went solo.
That's wild.
That's fucking wild.
It's fucking crazy.
Right.
So release that shit, people.
Yeah, release your shit. Stop saying you working on your album for the last 9 years.
Right.
I'm working on my first album.
put that motherfucker out.
Yeah, Tom Petty, Running Down a Dream. That almost didn't get released because the label hated it. And Tom Petty was like, well, you know, I think I kind of like this. I think I'm going to release it. Yeah. And he released it without the label's permission. And you see what happened.
You see what happened. I think, you know what, man, sometimes labels are so caught up in the, you know, the numbers game and all that stuff like that. Sometimes they miss the boat
for sure
on an organic hit, like it's a hit regardless.
Absolutely.
Yeah, people don't realize that, like, when the label's opinion could just be one dude that's just the manager of that band.
Right.
And that dude could be very wrong, and they often are.
Well, speaking of such things, and you know, back to Vanilla Ice again. His first record wasn't the A side of his record was Ice Baby. It was a different song. The Ice Baby is what took off. It's like they liked the song, but you know, in the record label wanted the A side to be a totally different song, and it didn't catch on. It was because some DJ spent it, and it just went wow. Oh, yeah. You know, and that happens a lot though, man. That happened back in the day. It used to happen a lot. You know, now you know that format, that style, getting records blown don't work no more.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's still dope though. What it's like having a Roni. Hell yeah, man. Well, speaking of always challenging yourself and doing all kinds of shit, what can we expect from Insane Poetry in 2024, man? I know we got a Nomad show announced already.
Yes, sir. 19th and 20th, I'm doing two shows, one in Toledo, and I forgot what on the 20th where that's located. But I think it's in Ohio as well. That and you know, I got a mixtape, Creative Destruction, I did like 8 years ago. So I'm reading the second version of that. But what it was crazy, is I'm bringing a whole bunch of different artists that we know in the underground. I'm just putting them on the album.
Hell yeah. Just a bunch of like a collabo mixtape.
Hey, bro, come on, man. I've been rapping all my life, bro. I've been able to do this shit. You know, the one thing I always like doing is putting people on that ain't known. And hopefully, you know, somebody catch a buzz off them. Kind of like what I was hoping for when I was younger, that somebody would do. Now I'm able to. So it's like, it's kind of my give back.
Absolutely, man.
So I'm doing that. Me and Scum working on another triple MV record, and sometime starting in March. I got a record with JP that we haven't done a record in quite some time. We're gonna drop stuff this year, and then I got definitely another solo. I mean, actually, because I have a studio at home now, I'm able to really hone in on the production and the engineering part of it a lot more.
Hell yeah.
It's
You're already a workhorse, and now you're going to work even more.
Oh, yeah, man, because you go to the studio, you go drop your shit down and somebody else mix it. You're like, oh, shit, I wish I could have heard a delay at that word right there. Or, you know, and you know your shit, you know what you want your shit better than anybody else. So all these years learning the actual engineering part of it has made it easier for me right now. But I ain't gonna lie to y'all. The wifey went and got me NBA 2K 24 and Madden 24, so I'm smoking a gang of weed.
Just playing game. You're just stuck on the video game.
Acting like a child.
That's all right. That's all right. You need a break, bro. You've been fucking goddamn on the road every day. That's fucking
every day. Hey, bro. They be asking me how you do that shit. I'm like, man, like I said, I was like, I'm just not the person that was. When I wasn't scared to go outside. You know what I'm saying? I was never scared to get on a plane. I'm never scared to move around. Never scared to talk to people. I'm always.
I love it. And you can't be.
Because I get to see you like once a month now.
Right. Hey, and the crazy thing is now we closer.
Yeah. I didn't realize you were that close.
Right.
Oh, man. Hey, I had to keep that shit under wraps.
I ain't telling nobody.
Hey, bro, where I'm at, I'm regular. I love it.
Yeah, hell yeah. That's what's up. I'm gonna come invade you.
All right, Insane Poetry. I got one. I gotta know. I gotta know this question because you and I are big rap heads, and we grew up. Well, we kind of grew up in the same era. What is your favorite diss track all times?
All time. Ice Cube, No
No
Vaseline.
Vaseline, fucking right. Yes.
Hey man, listen, I'm from that whole culture. I'm like I hit them up, 2-5 shit fire, and not gonna take anything from it, but no Vaseline. If you knew how they shit was really went down, no Vaseline was the most scathing diss.
Yes. Yes. I agree with that.
And then the track he did it. It's like, oh, you couldn't help but rock out while he was talking his shit.
Right. The beat was just amazing.
The beat was nuts. The beat was nuts. You can't lose. I think Drake, when he went at some of these artists and he made the record radio appeal while he was dissing the shit out. DMX did the same thing to Corrupt.
Yep.
Y'all gonna make me lose my mind. Yep. That was a whole diss to Corrupt from Dog Pound.
Right.
But which is crazy is because you didn't think about it like that because you just dancing to the beat. The beat has already hypnotized you to think one way.
Right.
So you're thinking, but now he giving them the. But had to
right.
to really say it. That first one is like that. No Vaseline to me was. Oh man,
I agree with that because that had the hardest beat ever out of any diss track. That was the hardest beat ever.
Yeah, that one killed it.
Yeah, I had to ask you that, knowing that you're from the West Coast and I know you and
yeah. You notice how quick I answered that shit too.
Right. Yeah, so I know it's pure for sure. Yeah, that's one of my favorites.
I've seen some some polls out there in the last few years, and it's like. His should be like Ice Cube should be third. Hit him up is always first. I'm like, man, y'all sleeping.
Yep.
Y'all sleeping. But yeah, that's just my subjective opinion.
Right. No, I agree with you though. That No Vaseline is probably the best diss track, just because not only is the beat tight on it, but Cube lived that life and he's seen what was going on. And
yeah.
And that was probably more truthful than all the other ones that came out.
Oh no, because he knew them. That's what I'm saying. He was like, oh, okay.
Right.
Y'all talking funny shit. Let me get at you.
Right. Yeah.
Let me get at you. And it was crazy because Ren was my favorite rapper out of all of them.
No, Ren.
MC Ren was my
Ren
favorite.
Was shit,
I knew Ren personally, so it's like Ren was my favorite rapper out of the group. But when Cube drops this No Vaseline, I'm like, man, y'all can't say nothing back.
No,
nothing.
Not a damn thing.
Not a damn. You just gotta hold that L. You gotta hold that one.
You gotta accept it and ride with it. That's
you gotta ride that storm out.
Yeah, dude, for sure.
That's like that Ja Rule moment when he realized 50 Cent was killing him.
Yeah.
Oh no, okay, Back Down was really close too.
Which Ja Rule was better when he was rapping than when he started trying to sing, though.
When he started singing, but hey man, you making records that's good, going worldwide and shit. I get it, but
you gotta try new things.
Yeah. But that Back Down record that 50 did against him, though, I think that's 1 point. That Hit Him Up and Back Down is probably like number 2, tied for number 2 for me.
Right. I can understand that.
DC, you better get on it, bro.
Hey, man, I'm not gonna lie. I haven't heard it either.
Really?
I just put it in my Spotify so I can hear it when I leave.
Damn,
come here.
Oh yeah, you gotta hear them shit.
Damn kids.
There's
damn kids.
You guys never heard of No Vaseline? Holy shit!
I never
you guys
listened
are sleeping.
when growing up. I always listened to K-Shi.
I mean, it
man.
was
It was
before they
it
were
was all
born.
old school
It
rock.
was.
It was old school rock for me. Pink Floyd, Led Zeppelin.
Now, also,
I never listened to that era of hip hop.
Insane
I
Poetry.
just didn't.
Dead Body Man is a little bit younger than P&I.
Oh, okay.
So it could that could play a part.
I was born in the late
well.
'80s. What can I say, man?
No, he can't help it. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
But that's what the education comes in.
As soon as you click it, you'll recognize the
But
beat.
I
and
grew
everything,
up
Yeah.
listening to the classic hard rock and old school rock, Led Zeppelin
I will
and
tell
all
you
that
this:
shit
when
like
you
that.
hear the track, you will be like, "Holy fuck, this is fucking nuts!"
Yeah, no,
No. Cube is
So
really
I'm
talking
just
his
keeping it
shit,
real.
and it's all the way personal.
I do like Cube, and I like his. Well, no, I was thinking of the hard rock band that. Is Cube in that, or is that
No,
that's
you're thinking of Ice-T.
Ice-T? Yeah.
The other Ice guy.
Oh,
the other
Ice-T,
Ice
Body Count.
Yeah, Body Count.
Ice-T, Body Count is fire.
Yeah.
Fuck it is. Who would have thought that Ice-T would have came out with a hard rock group that would be just phenomenal?
Yeah.
Hey, but that's how I found out about Danny Diablo. It's through Ice-T.
Right. That's how
Real
all
shit.
of us.
And now that's my man. You know what I'm saying? That's
Right.
Danny's my motherfucking my bro. So it's like that's crazy how shit is. I DJ'd for Ice-T at one time.
That's awesome.
At a very short time, he put me on to Kid Frost, and I was DJing. I did a show with a group called War. Who else was at that? It was a lowrider show in Denver, Colorado. My first time in Denver, way before all the, way before. I had fat laces in my Adidas. That's how, it's that long ago.
Right.
Yeah, man, it was crazy because that's when I actually first rapped in any kind of major form because Kid Frost let me do a 16 bar live on stage on his set. But I was DJing for him. I had a ninja outfit on.
Awesome. Fucking right.
So dope, bro.
So fucking
Yeah, I had a
I
whole
told you
ass
he's a
ninja outfit
motherfucking
on.
OG, man.
right.
This shit's crazy, dude. You have
Yeah,
so many
bro,
fucking
I'm-
stories and so many fucking
Insane poetry.
life
I know.
experiences.
I know. We getting.
Hey, bro,
probably
I'm telling
already
you,
out of time,
I'm
man.
finna do it like a little story thing on my channel here. It's starting the new year, like just little. I got so many of them, bro. It's crazy. It's crazy. All the people I know, all the different shit I've been through to get to this moment right here, bro. I got a whole fucking. I do.
We
I
definitely
can
gotta have
do
you
a book.
back on this upcoming year.
Yeah,
we're gonna.
Oh,
we're gonna-
for sure,
we're gonna
for
do a
sure.
Long,
Yeah, we're gonna do a whole long full episode because we still got another guest to get to after this. So.
Oh, hey, man, you guys do that, man. I just want y'all, man. Hey, thank you for
I'm
hitting
sorry
me
for taking
up,
up all your
man.
time, Insane Poetry.
Bro, no, it's all good,
No,
brother.
I'm
You know,
sorry for
hey,
cutting you
anytime you
short.
guys need me, bro.
Yeah, sorry for cutting you short.
Yeah, but congratulations, sir. Album of the motherfucking year winner here.
Thank you, guys. Album of the year. I
Well
appreciate
deserved.
that.
Hell
2022, I got a big shout out.
Congratulations,
And hey,
my brother.
that just made my motherfucking night. I ain't gonna even fucking lie
Merry
to y'all.
Christmas.
On the set.
And Insane Poetry, Rue is going to tell you this. Next time I see you in person, I
He's
am
gonna
coming
tongue
over
kiss
and I'm
you.
going to introduce myself.
Yes,
and we are
sir.
going to have a conversation.
He has a tongue kiss.
Yes, sir. We
We're
gotta
gonna
talk. We
some
gotta.
more.
I don't know if you smoke the smoky lie.
I do
But
not,
we'll
but
blow
I
one,
will.
if you do, we'll blow one down and chop suey.
I don't, but every time you smoke, I'll take a shot and I'll drink.
Oh, okay. See, then we can trade off. Okay, there
yes,
we go.
sir. Yes, sir. Absolutely.
Yes, sir. All
Yeah,
right,
we
no
will
doubt,
definitely,
man.
we will definitely talk more old school fucking rap, bro, because it goes on for fucking days and decades and years for sure.
Yes, sir. Hey, man, you brothers have a good one, man. Take care. I know you're good. You got to get to the business. Pete,
Yeah.
love you, brother. I will
Love you
see
too,
you. I
bro.
will talk to you and see you guys soon. For
I'm
sure.
gonna come
for
to your
sure.
house now that I know you're close.
Hey, bro.
Shit, I
Hey,
might
bro.
show up too.
Shit, you
Hey,
go
bro.
to Miles
Hey,
anytime.
bro. We do food here, bro. We
got you.
foodies around here.
Well, I'm fat, so
It sounds like a plan. Sound like a plan.
I love you, brother. Merry
Hey,
Christmas.
love you too, bro. Merry
Merry
Christmas, Happy New Year to you
Happy
guys,
New
man.
Year. Yes, sir. Have a good
All
one,
right,
bro.
bro.